Okay, so 6th grade. Today we're going to start a new project, My Life in Numbers. You're going to click on it. Inside is your copy of the project. So there's going to be 3 videos that you're going to watch, this video and 2 others. This video is going to go over how to do the math on the project. So once you open your document and click Edit, it tells you you're going to fill in the text box with your name. You're going to fill in the sections in number 1, number 2, number 3, and 4. So first we're going to do the math part. First you're going to type your full name up here in the name line. Remember, you have to make text boxes. Full name, remember, includes middle and last name. So if I were to type my full name out, you would see me type out Catherine Wolf Watts. Okay? So that would be my full name. I'm going to count the letters in my name, enter that number here. I'm going to count the vowels in my first name, or in my full name. Remember, my vowels are A, E, I, O, and U, and consonants are the other letters, so opposite of vowels. So vowels A, E, I, O, U, consonants are any other letter. And then letters in my nickname. So my nickname is Katie. If you don't have a nickname, if your first name is the name everyone calls you all the time, then you can just count the letters in your first name, okay? You're then going to count how many years old you are. That one's easy. The months one takes a little bit of math. So if we come over just to a blank slideshow, I can show you. How many months old am I? So if I'm 11 years old, and I'm going to open a different, if I can type on my screen. If I am 11 years old, my base number is going to be 11. So I'm going to take that 11 times how many months in a year? So 11 times 12, right? So my base number, if I do that math, 11 times 12, I get a base number of 132, okay? However, if I'm born in January, it's now March, so January, depending on when you're born in January, so you might count January as a full month, you might count it as half a month, depending on where you were born in it. Let's say I was born on January 10th or 2nd, so the whole month of January counts. January, February, we've made it through the 2nd of March, so 3 months extra. So then I'm going to add those 3 months. So repeating that again, and I'd actually be 135 months old. So again, base number, I take my number of years times 12 months in a year, get my base number, whatever that is. If you're 11, then it's different, or if you're 13, okay? Then I'm going to look at when in the calendar I was born. Let's say I was born in October. October, November, December, so you can make little tally marks. October, November, December, January, February, now March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 6 more months old, okay? So that's how you calculate months. We're going to talk about how do I calculate the next part, which is, according to the slide, I have to calculate how many years old I am. So, or days old, I'm sorry. We've got years, months, now we're going to do days. Days is a little bit more tricky. A good thing to have in place would be your agenda. It has all the months and the calendar in there. So again, I'm going to take my age times, there are 365 days roughly in a year. So I'm going to take that base number. So I'm going to take 11 times 365 days in a year. And that gives me a base number. If I were exactly 11 years old, like today was my birthday, I'd be 4,015 days old, right? But Miss Watts's birthday is on March 2nd. But let's pretend your birthday is January, I'll make it easy, January 14th, okay? So let's pretend January 14th, okay, is my birthday. I have to count how many days from January 14th to today's date, March 15th, okay? So on my calendar, I can go through and count January 14th, or 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There's 31 in January. That brings me to February. I know February has 28 days, and March 15 is when I was born, so it's 15 days to get to there. So I just have to know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so I've got 17, 28 plus 28 plus 15. And that gives me 60 more days. So I'm going to add those 60 days to this number. So plus, a little plus symbol, 4,100 or 4,015. I am a total of 4,075 days old. And that would be the number that goes on my chart. Okay? So that completes the day. That's the hardest math, I bet. Favorite number, that's pretty easy. And why? Why it's your favorite number? Explain. Your birthday when you were born, and what will be the date when you're 50 years old. That's an easy math fact, adding 50 years. For the height, if you don't know your height in feet and inches, Ms. Watts will measure for you. When you take it from feet and inches, let's say I am, let's say I'm 5'4", right? That's what Ms. Watts is. She's 5'4". Actually, Ms. Watts will be measuring you in inches to begin with. That's what she's going to give you. So let's say I'm 64 inches. I'm going to calculate backwards for you. So let's clear the frame. Ms. Watts is 64 inches. Let's pretend. Okay. To get this into feet and inches, I'm going to divide it by 12. So in my calculator on my computer, 64 divided by 12 is 5.3. So I know I'm 5 feet. Now I have to deal with that 0.333333. I can't just write 0.333 because that's not right. So 5 feet is the whole number. And now I have to see what 5 times 12 is, because there's 12 inches in a foot. So 12 times 5 gives me 60. Okay, so 5 feet times 12 inches per foot gives me a total of 60 inches. So my 5 feet that I got, that whole number, when I did 64 by 12, so that was my first step, 64 divided by 12 to see how many feet I am, that equaled 5.333333. Okay. I then took 5 times 12 to see how many inches 5 feet were. That was 60. So I have 5 feet, 60 inches that is. That means I have 4 inches left over. So I am 5'4". Okay, let me do one more. Let's say I'm 48 inches. Okay. Actually, 48 is divisible by 12. Let's pick 49 or 47. Let's go with that. 47 inches. I'm going to divide 47 by 12 as my first step to figure out how many feet are in there. So 47 on my calculator divided by 12 gives me 3.91 something. Okay, so I know I'm 3 feet. Okay, I now have to figure out how many inches. So 3 times 12 is 36 inches. So 47 minus 36 gives me 11 inches. So I am 3 feet and 11 inches, okay, by doing that. Okay, so that finishes up that part. My height in centimeters, so inches, I'm going to give you a conversion factor. Centimeters in an inch. There are 2.54 centimeters in an inch, so that's pretty So if I know how many inches I am, I'm 47 inches, we said. 47 inches times 2.54 centimeters. So 47, 119.38. That's an easy math fact because this is the conversion figure. Okay, that rounds out all of that. Oh, your family. If I'm in a 4, and you can count whoever you go home to, whoever lives in that house that you go home to normally, it's fine. It doesn't matter what number you pick, really, for Miss Watts. I have 4, me and my 3 kids. If I looked at my family when I was young, so I had 4 in my family. I had my mom, my dad, and my brother. So 4. I have 1 brother, 0 sisters. I make up 1/4 of my family, 1 out of 4. Okay. So that finishes up the numbers, and the next video you'll watch is about making your GIF. Thanks.